Hey everyone, it's Friday Morning Movie Reviews. I'm Nathan CK.
Oh, it's Angel.
And we are a little late on Spider-Man
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Sequel to Spider-Man
Homecoming.
Homecoming and Avengers Endgame, last chapter of the Infinity Saga.
Correct.
In the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And Tom Holland's my favorite Spider-Man. Zendaya is my favorite MJ. I liked everyone in the cast.
Yep. Samuel
Jackson.
Jackson.
Sam Jackson, who I did not think was good in the movie at all, until I realized, he's actually a genius in this movie. Jon Favreau's in it. I like him. Marissa Tomei, I really liked her Aunt May in Homecoming. I'm really disappointed where they took her character.
Yeah.
And how little she's actually in the movie. She bookends the movie, but she's not. I mean, she's not in it for the most part. We got Jake Gyllenhaal as Quentin Beck / Mysterio. And Peter Parker and his friends, they're on a school trip.
School field trip.
And they go overseas. They go to Europe. And it's the first Spider-Man movie to take him out of New York. And basically, there are these elemental creatures, and Nick Fury hijacks the field trip so he can get Spider-Man to fight these things. And is Spider-Man going to step up? Who's going to be the next face of, Marvel now that, Iron Man bit the snap? So, I love this movie.
This was a really fun movie.
It's a blast.
And yeah, it just gets you right into it. You're really psyched when you first see those couple minutes of the farewell to the Avengers and the Endgame. I mean, that was so fun.
It's hilarious.
And I think they really play along with that being in high school and then having
it still has that feeling.
Telecom.
Yeah.
To,
John Watts makes it feel very high school and very like the kids themselves did it.
He does. And I liked also that, it works since he is that young kid, and
you believe him. You're the only one he's the only one that you believe he's in high school, and he's my favorite Peter Parker by far. I love the way he plays Peter in these comedic situations where he's getting like the butt end of whatever. And I thought John Watts did a great job with the action in this movie. It's way better. That's my big problem with Homecoming is the action. That movie's not good. It's a lot better here. There are some scenes that are really heavy CGI, but they are some of my favorite Spider-Man scenes ever in a movie. They're so out of a comic book. Absolutely love them. I love this movie. The music's good.
Music's really good.
The romance in it, I really dug.
Exactly right.
I love Michael Giacchino's like little small notes for the Peter MJ stuff. The comedy worked for me.
And I think that's just something that is
to be expected of a Marvel movie.
Exactly, right. And we have Jake Gyllenhaal as, someone who's out of his character a little bit as like being regular Jake Gyllenhaal in certain types of movies. And I was like, he's like, what did Marvel do to Jake Gyllenhaal here?
They wrote him
but then we
huge
see,
check is what they did.
They did. They said, you better act this way. But we see a huge change in him in, the later part of the movie. But, which is probably to be expected. Probably
if
not.
You know the character, you know what's coming.
Right.
I will say that it follows a lot of the same beats as Homecoming.
Okay. Yeah.
Speeder Parker, man, is giving this piece of tech that he's not quite ready for, and then you did this, and then the problems with the girl, and blah blah blah.
Right.
I don't care. I love this movie. I'm going 4.5 out of 5 for Spider-Man Homecoming. I had a blast, dude. This was
really fun. I think we definitely see a lot of Peter Parker's character growing up, actually becoming more adult, a lot of responsibility that he has to take on.
Yeah.
And we see him evolving through the movie to become, possibly, of course and they push this a lot in the movie about being the next Iron Man. And of course he's not there's
not
so much,
Iron Man himself, but being
right.
the next leader.
Exactly, and there's a lot of weight that comes with that.
Yeah.
And I think throughout the movie, he's kind of fighting in between what he needs to do. And at the end, I think it definitely resolves in the end. But I think there's a little bit of, a lot of time getting to that point. But definitely, guys, 4.1 out of 5.
4.5, 4.1.
Yep.
Maybe the best end credit scene in any Marvel movie for me ever.
Agreed.
Is the
Stick around,
very
guys.
first one.
For both of them, too.
Yep. All right, guys, that's the review. Like, comment, subscribe.